Imagine waking up 10 years from now and realizing that you worked hard every single day, but somehow you're still broke. Not because you were lazy, not because you didn't earn enough, but because of one invisible mistake you kept repeating without even noticing. Most of us grow up believing success works like this. Study hard, get a good job, earn a good salary, and life will sort itself out. So we chase the raise, we chase the promotion, we chase the bigger paycheck, thinking that once the number in our bank account goes up, everything else will fall into place. Here's the problem. That belief feels true, but it quietly breaks down the moment you test it against reality. Because if a bigger income was the real answer, then everyone who gets a raise should automatically become more successful, more secure, more in control of their life. But that's not what happens. Doctors, engineers, and even lottery winners go broke. People earning six figures still feel like they're drowning. Meanwhile, someone earning a modest income quietly builds real wealth, real freedom, and a life that actually feels good. If income was the whole story, this wouldn't be possible. So there has to be something else going on. Something underneath the paycheck. The real engine behind success. Here's the idea most people never get taught, and it changes everything once you understand it. Success isn't a number. Success is a pattern of decisions, repeated so many times that they stop feeling like decisions at all. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't wake up every morning and debate whether to do it. It's automatic. It runs in the background of your life without using any willpower. Now here's the twist. Most people never build that same kind of automatic system around money. Every single financial choice feels like a fresh decision. Should I save this or spend it? Should I invest or wait? Should I buy this now or think about it? And when every choice requires willpower, you eventually run out of willpower. That's not weakness. That's just how the human brain works. The people who build wealth and success aren't the ones with superhuman discipline. They're the ones who turn good decisions into defaults, so they don't have to fight themselves every day. Let's break this down with something everyone can relate to. Imagine two people both get paid on the first of the month. Person A opens their banking app, feels the little rush of seeing a full balance, and starts spending on things that feel good in the moment. New shoes, dinner out, a subscription they forgot they had. By the middle of the month, saving feels impossible because there's nothing left to save. Person B has automated something small the moment their paycheck arrives. Before they even see the money sitting there tempting them, a portion of it has already moved into savings or investments. They're not more disciplined. They're not richer. They just removed the moment of temptation completely. This is the secret most success stories leave out. It's not about resisting temptation better. It's about designing your life so you're tempted less often. The psychology hiding underneath money. Now here's where it gets interesting, because this isn't really about money at all. It's about how your brain is wired. Your brain evolved to prioritize immediate rewards over future ones. Thousands of years ago, that made sense. If food was in front of you, you ate it, because tomorrow wasn't guaranteed. Waiting could get you killed. But we're not living in that world anymore. Today, the biggest threat to your future isn't a lack of food. It's a lack of patience. Every time you choose a small reward now over a bigger reward later, you're not being irresponsible. You're following ancient wiring that was never designed for credit cards, subscriptions, or 30-year investment timelines. This explains why so many smart, capable people still struggle with money and with success in general. It's not an intelligence problem. It's a wiring problem. And wiring can be changed once you understand it exists. Here's a simple way to see this play out. Picture someone offered a choice. Take $100 today or take $200 in 1 year. Most people choose the 100 today, even though the math clearly favors waiting. Why? Because the brain isn't calculating math. It's calculating certainty and immediacy. A reward today feels real. A reward next year feels imaginary, almost like it belongs to someone else, some future version of you that you don't fully believe in yet. This is the exact same reason people struggle to save for retirement, struggle to stick to a budget, or struggle to keep investing when the market looks scary. The reward is real, but it's far away, so the brain discounts it. Successful people aren't immune to this instinct. They've just learned to outsmart it, usually by removing the decision entirely, the same way person B did with their paycheck. The deeper insight: success is built, not found. Here's the idea that changes everything once it clicks. We tend to imagine success as a moment. The day you get the promotion, the day the business takes off, the day the investment account crosses a big number. It feels like something that suddenly arrives. But that's an illusion created by looking at someone's life from the outside. In reality, success is never a moment. It's the visible result of hundreds of invisible decisions made consistently, long before anyone was watching. The promotion was the result of showing up prepared for 2 years. The investment account crossing that big number was the result of small, boring, automatic contributions made every single month, even during the months it felt pointless. Nobody posts a video of themselves transferring $50 into an investment account on a random Tuesday. But that boring, unfilmable moment repeated for years is where wealth is actually built. This is why so many people feel behind. They're comparing their beginning, which feels messy and small, to someone else's middle or end, which looks polished and impressive. But every successful person had their own invisible Tuesday, their own quiet moment where nothing dramatic seemed to be happening. Money and success in general compounds in silence. It doesn't announce itself. It just quietly builds, decision after decision, until one day the results become visible and everyone calls it luck, talent, or an overnight success. What this means for you. So how does this actually change what you do? First, stop trying to win with willpower alone. Willpower is limited, and treating every financial decision as a personal battle is exhausting. Instead, build automatic systems. Automate your savings. Automate your investing. Make the good decision the default, so your future doesn't depend on how motivated you feel on any given day. Second, shrink the size of the decision. You don't need to save half your income tomorrow. You need to save something consistently, starting now. A small automatic habit that survives 5 years will always outperform a big ambitious plan that survives 5 days. Third, stop waiting to feel ready. The version of you that feels fully prepared, fully confident, and fully in control is not coming. Success isn't built by people who finally felt ready. It's built by people who started small while still feeling unsure, and let consistency do the rest. And finally, judge your progress by your systems, not your feelings. Some months will feel exciting, most won't. That's normal. The goal isn't to feel motivated every day. The goal is to build a life where your good decisions happen even on the days you don't feel motivated at all. The real takeaway. Let's go back to those two people from the beginning of this video. Same salary, same opportunities, same starting point. The difference between them was never intelligence, luck, or even hard work in the traditional sense. It was something much quieter. One of them built a system that made good decisions automatic. The other kept relying on willpower, one exhausting decision at a time. Success in life doesn't usually arrive as one big dramatic moment. It arrives as the quiet result of small decisions, repeated so often that they stop feeling like decisions at all. So the real question isn't how do I become more successful? The real question is, what small decision could you turn into a default today? One that your future self will thank you for on some ordinary Tuesday, years from now, when nobody is watching and the results finally become impossible to ignore.